Hello and welcome back to We Who Are About to Die, and there has been a major update to the game. Very excited about this because there are 2 additional backstories to play with, and the game has also been updated with its own engine. So the engine's obviously gathered a lot more optimization and stability and all that wonderful stuff. And there's a huge amount of different things as well. There's a bunch of interactable, triggerable spike traps and buttons and all kinds of variations as well for the various arenas. And then obviously there's a couple of minor features as well. I'm not going over everything right now, but there's a bunch of other stuff. For example, there's blacksmith-related UI messaging, a new heavy hammer model, updated models on the various weapons, added a variety of different qualities of weapons as well, and then there's a huge amount of bug fixes and optimization as well. And obviously, this is all done by one person. Yes, all done by one person. Absolutely incredible, isn't it? Anyway, as you can see, this is our first new backstory, which is the blacksmith's apprentice. And you can see here that a blacksmith indebted him a 5th apprentice. You're little better than a slave, though you're cunning with a hammer. A scheme, perhaps, to scavenge, to secret away the weapons you see discarded after bouts, to bolster your own inventory, and earn your seat as a master blacksmith. Your quick hands have saved you from the flames of the forge. Will they save you from the fires of battle? Alright, so, as you can see, very interesting skills and traits here. The blacksmith will repair, well, a pretty significant amount of durability for free every week. You start with an additional auxiliary inventory slot unlocked. You have the shop being discounted more frequently. However, these are the downsides. All items you buy from the shop have 10 to 20% durability. And you also cannot sell equipment. Instead, you gift equipment to the blacksmith. And the victory condition is to give the blacksmith equipment worth 100,000 gold. So in other words, we do not have the ability to sell items for money any further. So this is going to be really interesting here. All right, so let's have a look-see. Hammering lemon. Wonderful. Yes, that's great. For some reason, it feels to me like I'm some kind of AI that is literally just making a suggestion about what should literally be the name. It's like a random generator that you find online, It's literally like, oh, what can I call my random MMORPG character? And then it just comes up with 2 random things to smash together. Anyway, talking about smashing together, we're actually going to be smashing this hammer into someone's face soon enough. Thankfully, this is actually fully repaired, but as you can see, we have automatic repairing from the blacksmith every single week, which is super nice, by the way. I think that's super cool. There is a 1 versus many here. All weapons. Oh wow, all aspirants go in without any weapon. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and do that. We can actually bet here as well if we want to. Win within 5 minutes. I mean, I could probably do that, all things considered. However, not sure if I want to. Yeah, I guess. Let's try it out. It's luck of the draw, okay? It's luck of the draw. We might have a pretty decent shot at being able to do this. I am super excited to be back with this game because it's been a while. And, of course, beforehand, we kind of exhausted a bunch of the things that we could do, with the exception of obviously the challenge runs and everything. But it is so incredibly nice to be back and to actually see whether we can achieve something here. Okay, wait a minute. Can you give me this? What's this? Oh, you give me a pole arm of some kind. I'm terrible with this. Yeah. Oh, nice damage though. Okay. I was not expecting that. That's for sure. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going to pick this up. Nice damage. Nice damage. I shouldn't have to worry too much about these guys, right? No, I shouldn't have to worry too much about these fellows. I mean, literally, they're not very good. Let's just say that. They're not very good, so I should be able to do some pretty good damage. Considering the blacksmith's apprentice backstory actually has pretty good weapon skills, surprisingly enough. I wouldn't have expected such good skills, but yeah, we apparently do. In blunt weapons, I think, is where we are mostly much, much better. Also, bear in mind, I haven't played the game for a while, so I am going to be a bit rusty in regards to my fighting capabilities, but I am no doubt going to be getting back into it really, really nice and smoothly, or at least I hope so. Let's hope so. Alright, we took a little bit of damage there. Not that big a fan of that, thank you very much. Okay, there we go. Nice damage, nice damage. Yes, good. Okay, the main thing that's holding us back right now is the sword. It doesn't really do that much, but you can see that generally we're actually doing some pretty nice hits right here most of the time. There we go. There's our first opponent who has been eliminated, and maybe I'm going to be... Yes, there we go. There's the next one. Wonderful. Maybe we can get more of those. This guy actually picked up the mace that I wanted to pick up, so that's really, really sad because I know that this mace in particular is amazing. Or amazing, as you might expect me to say. Yes. But it is very good. So there's also that to consider. Anyway, I've got to be a bit careful here. My stamina's running out. Let's just be careful with this guy. Let's try and do some damage to him. Nice little quick bits of damage. And maybe... Yeah, he's going to try and murder me. He is going to try and murder me very, very quickly right here. I mean, that mace is one of the best in my opinion. I like it a lot. Usually whenever I use it, that is. Nice, he's dead. Okay, whew. Very, very pleased that he's out of here now. And now we don't have to worry about him any further. I think I might actually pick this up. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, the mace is just doing some work. It's just doing some work really, really nicely right there. Anyway, no spoils to the victor, unfortunately, but we were able to win within 5 minutes, so we do get an additional 200 gold, which is not amazing, but we did get some wonderful fame, and we've also ranked up really nice and easily. I'm actually going to be taking the 1,000 gold. I don't really care too much about match rerolls right now, and as you can see, my cast iron helm was actually destroyed in the previous battle, surprisingly enough. Oh no, that's terrible. Okay, so we do have some additional weapons, as you can see right here. Usually I, well, in my previous, outing with the game, I did actually unlock everything. I had unlocked everything, but obviously now there have been a couple of extra additions to the game. So we're going to be unlocking those. There's the bronze bardiche. As I said to you before, there's a couple of new qualities of weapon, and you can see here I can actually buy this thing right now if I wanted to. I could buy this as well. I could buy the falchion. I'm actually very much looking forward to all of this, to be honest. Let me actually have a look here. Yep, we're going to buy this for certain. Not going to be using it right now because it is damaged, as you can see. Very, very damaged in actual fact. This is an amazing shield, so I'm probably going to be getting this shield straight away too. We're not going to be doing anything with it though, of course, because it is extremely damaged. So I'm going to literally just buy the golden, not the golden, I'm not going to buy the golden frying pan. I'm sorry, I'm not going to buy that right now. But maybe if we come across it a little bit later on, we might decide to do something with that. Anyway, I'm actually going to heal myself real quick. I probably should have actually done this first. Yes, I probably should have actually done this first before actually clicking that button, but oh well, never mind. Hopefully you can forgive me. Anyway, we're going to go for that right now, and we'll go for extraordinary, and then we could potentially do some training, but I'm not sure if it's really necessary. As you can see, look at my weapon skills right now. My weapon skills are actually really kind of crazy good, so I'm thinking that maybe we don't even need to worry about that. My stamina is the thing that might actually be required. So I'm thinking, okay, let's just take a quick look and see what other things we have available here. This is a 1 versus many. This is not going to give me that much though. Many versus many. Yeah, I mean, literally, this is not going to give me that much. And it is requiring me to face level 4 opponents. But it is giving me a pretty significant amount in comparison to pretty much every other fight right here. So I'm thinking, you know what? Shall we just go ahead and do it? I don't know. Shall we just go ahead and do it? Yeah, I guess we should. I can't actually heal myself any further. Right. Okay, we're going to have some pretty big issues here, but I'm going to do it because why not? It's exciting. Let's try it out. Can't do any bets or anything like that, so we're just going to go straight on in and see what happens. And, as I say to you, generally, I'm always up for pretty much any fight right here. But I'm obviously a little bit worried. But now here's the thing. Look at this. This is an activatable pit trap right here, or spike trap. And I'm going to be able to stand on this thing to raise the spikes up, as you can see. Look at that. That is some massive damage right there. That's really, really good. Let me just sprint across. There we go. Yes. Oh, I don't even know how much damage is being done. Oh, so much damage. Okay. A lot of damage being done right here. Okay, I just took 24 damage. Okay, yeah, that's not very good. Okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, dear. No, I can't do that. I really cannot do that. Okay. I'm gonna have to run here. No. No. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'm just gonna run across these. Yes. No, I think I'm dead. I think I am so dead. There's not much I can do. I have very little stamina. Can I actually run across? No, I cannot. I died. Oh, that was so cool though. The spikes are so incredibly cool. I gotta say that. Wow, I really like that. Okay, so we only survived 2 weeks. Yes, don't talk to me about it, okay? Don't talk to me. All right, so yeah, we're just going to re-roll a couple of times because I'd like to get the other backstory, if at all possible. Actually, can I go back to the main menu? All right, so I've actually checked the patch notes real quick, and apparently there is supposed to be a checkbox on this screen here, on the re-roll screen, to potentially exclude the previous legacies that you've already completed. And obviously I've already completed a bunch of them, but unfortunately there doesn't seem to be a checkbox. Can you see a checkbox right here? I don't see one, so I'm going to assume that I just need to continue re-rolling. Unfortunately, there's the politician. All right, so this is the one that I wanted to get. So now, as you can see, your father was a minor official, exiled in disgrace. You've inherited the disdain the public reserved for his failure, and you know to survive. Your name must be greater than his. A spectacle then, blood for blood. Your leadership shall never be questioned once it's been baptized in the rivers of the arena. Your enemies will tremble in fear as you prove you can lead with an iron fist, or die trying. And now bear in mind, this is someone that starts with entourage, so it's literally starting with entourage. However, you gain weekly fame based on your total patron favor, and it is significantly harder for you to win over the audience during combat. Also, you start with no combat skills whatsoever. You are literally someone that is just terrible, right? So yeah, that's so let me see now. Paper bag. Yep. So that's what we're going to do there. And majority vote is the victory condition. Reach 90% favor or more with at least 3 patrons. That's actually not even entirely bad, but you've got to bear in mind that bribing is maybe not so useful, or maybe not so doable this time around. Not entirely sure. Anyway, we're actually starting with a fancy bottle, hilariously enough. And, well, I should probably buy something else, shouldn't I? But I actually can't do that right now because I have no fame. So it seems like I will be starting with a fancy bottle. Yes, it seems like I will be starting with that. Although I could potentially sell that for 1,000 gold, which might I don't know, might actually make sense. Anyway, you could see here that we actually start with 50 HP as well. We're only starting with 50 HP, so that's extremely damaging. Also, as you can see, training is literally 300 gold every single time you want to do that. So yeah, this guy is looking real tough to play with. The two backstories are the 2 new backstories, shall we say, are looking really harsh. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, but we'll try our best, I guess. We'll try our best. Anyway, I have nothing much to do here, so prestigious, many versus one, a 1 versus many. I'd love to do the 1 versus many, but I don't think I even have the ability to win that. Many versus many. What is this? A many versus many. Right. Can I win a 1 versus many as a character with 50 HP? Unlikely, right? Yeah, I think it's unlikely. Okay, let's try it out. Let's try it out, okay? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm going to be able to do... Wait a minute, wait a minute. Do I have some people helping me right now? I'm actually surprised if we do. I do! Oh, wait a minute. Do they always join me? Oh, if they always join me, this is a lot easier than anticipated. Okay, well, this is going to be... Oh, yeah, my bottle has already been destroyed. I actually wonder whether the audience is going to give me something. Can you give me something, please? Oh, are you serious right now? That is hilarious. I knew they were going to be funny with that. Alright, so I basically have a cup that I can use. Yes, that's not particularly useful, is it? No. Okay, yeah, that did basically nothing. My skill in throwing has increased. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, well... can I pick this sword up from this guy's head? No, it doesn't seem like it. Alright, well, I'd very much hope that my forces are able to do something. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, they're finally giving me something that I might be able to utilize here. Alright, here we go. Nice little overhead here. Shouldn't be too bad, actually, all things considered. I feel like my skills shouldn't be the thing that is determining how much damage I do. I mean, I'm talking about my own character skills here, obviously. My own player skill should be the thing that comes into effect here, which is very limited, but, you know, not too bad. As you can see, look at that. We actually got a pretty decent amount of damage out, and look at that. We actually won. So apparently the match doesn't even need to have entourage as a trait for you to have those two people joining you. I didn't know that. So that's actually making a huge difference. That's making everything much, much easier for us. I might even want to buy this shield, to be honest. I mean, it's not great. I'm actually wondering whether we want to do that. I don't know. It's not really that good, but it does give me fame multiplier, you know? It gives me fame multiplier, so why not? We might as well do it. Is there anything else here? No, I'm going to sell this, and we're just going to try and see if anything else is detracting from my fame. Doesn't seem like it, so I think we should be fine. Otherwise... We've got 4,000 here, nothing much more to do here. Obviously, I don't really want to spend money on training right now. I think that's kind of useless. Otherwise, let's see what I can do. Okay, 1 versus many. Alright, we're going to do the 1 versus many, and we'll see how that goes. This is prestigious and insurance. I'm thinking that maybe we'll just buy this. Yeah, we're just going to buy that straight away. There we go. That seems pretty good. Doesn't it? I think that seems pretty good, at least. And I can't do anything else. I mean, I can re-roll technically, but no, I don't think that's particularly necessary. Alright, so let's take a look at the betting. Oh, no. None of that's looking real good. Okay, anyway, it is prestigious and it is insurance, so we shouldn't have to worry about durability or anything like that. And prestigious is obviously pretty good for the next character, but of course, if I continually have to re-roll and everything, it's going to make it very difficult for us to get any headway there at all. So, not sure how that's going to go. Anyway, let me see if we can do something here. This is obviously very early on, so it should theoretically be easy to deal damage. And actually not bad so far. I mean, as you can see, we're doing some pretty nice damage to these guys. Wow, that was pretty good. Okay, I like that. Yes. Oh, he lost his sword. Okay, he's dead. There's nothing much he can do. Oh no, never mind. He's got a pole arm now. Never mind. Okay, that just got destroyed instantly. Yeah, he is basically done. He's out of there. And this guy, I don't even know what this guy's doing. He's picking up vases and is he going to throw the kitchen sink at me next? Yeah, probably. Yeah. That guy had no idea what was going on right there. He was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to crumple right before you there, sir. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? Yeah, this weapon is actually surprisingly good, by the way, the one that I'm using right now. And you can see here, look at the public favor. Do you see the public favor right now? Look at how difficult it actually is to get the audience on your side. That's actually crazy, all things considered. That is actually really, really harsh. Okay, well, I'm gonna just hit this guy instead now. I am facing the enemy, though. I am facing the enemy, you absolute imbeciles. Ah, well, whatever the case. Doesn't really matter. He's a politician. He deserves it. Anyway, we can actually make sure that we can win this relatively simply. Look at my public favor. It's literally minus 100. I mean, I'm doing damage. Look at this. I literally killed this guy. No problem at all. He's out of there. But unfortunately, that doesn't really mean much, apparently, to the... Oh my. Yeah, minus 100 public favor. Wow. Okay, that's very significant. But as you can see, we're still gaining a... Oh dear. Yeah, as you can see, look at what happens. Look at what happens to our fame multiplier. Oh dear. All right. Yeah, so that's obviously going to make a pretty significant difference. As I said before, it's all to do with your patron's favor. So a good strategy, at least in my opinion, would be to make it so that you would basically just do the easiest possible battles that you can participate in, and from there you would just gain significant patron's favor, and then you could start doing these really, really hard battles if you wanted to, because as it stands, the fame that you gain from actual fighting is just going to be extremely low. It's going to be very, very low almost all the time. So you've got to be a bit careful about that. Otherwise, I'm actually going to re-roll once because I'd like to see if I can maybe get something a little bit better for something or other. Maybe a helmet. Yep, perfect. Okay, we got a helmet. Makes us look like a garden gnome, but that's fine. You know, I mean, I think it kind of suits paper bag, doesn't it? Really, really suits paper bag to have that. Anyway, let me see. Is there anything else that I can do here? Probably not. All things considered. Probably not. Okay, how's my durability? Oh yeah, my durability is absolutely fine because we were actually doing an insurance round. So I'm perfectly happy with that. Okay, we've got a 1 versus many. Oh, it's only a 1 versus 2. Oh, there's actually another one here, which is a 1 versus 5, and this is a 1 versus 1. But yeah, as I say, we're going to do the 1 versus many here. These guys are actually much, much higher level than us, so we might have some issues with this, but I'm very much hoping that we won't. So we're just going to go straight on in and see what happens, but I'm loving being back in this game. I really am. And it just makes you kind of think to yourself, this combat system, you may think, oh yeah, you know, that's the point. If you start playing it and you're not used to it yet, you're going to think, okay, this combat system is way too hard. It's way too, you know, floppy or janky or whatever. That's the thing. It's actually not like that. It's really funny. You just have to get a little bit used to it, and then you will literally be loving every second in this combat arena. Look at how much damage I just did to this guy. I'm using a common weapon, right? I'm using a common weapon, and look at how much damage I did to him. Just purely for the fact that I know how to attack. That's it. I just know how to attack in this game, after many hours, of course. You know, you got to practice a little bit. But once you actually have a little bit more knowledge about how you hit people and how each weapon works and what kind of weight they have, because every single weapon has a different attack speed and a different lethal area to utilize in regards to, you know, for example, axes versus blades and so on and so forth. Because of course, if you're using an axe, then you've got to be a bit careful to make sure that you hit the opponent with the actual lethal part of the weapon, because otherwise you're just going to bonk them with the wooden part, and obviously that's not really going to work out too well. Anyway, the point is, the combat system is actually extremely fun once you get used to it, and you need to give it time to be able to do that. That's just something that I wanted to mention. Anyway, I'm actually going to accept the reinforced round shield. I think it's pretty okay. Maybe for like a backup or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. We already have a right shoulder pad, so that's actually kind of useless. However, this sword is really, really nice, as you can see. So I'm probably going to be buying this sword. Seems pretty good. We're going to just unlock a couple of slots here. Unlock another section in the shop. Going to use this sword instead. Going to sell this. Actually, no, wait. We're going to wait for the refund real fast. Just to... I actually wonder whether we're even going to get a better refund than this, to be honest. Wait a minute. Does that actually change? Wait a minute. No. Okay, yeah, you could see here, yeah. It is significantly harder for you to win over the audience during combat. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. Anyway, many versus many, pit fight, wild card, or pit fight. Okay, I guess I'm just going to be... Oh, no, not this one. No, I don't want to go for that one, please. I will go for probably the free-for-all, because we're going to be going in with 2 people ahead of us. And we can basically just clobber everyone else. You know, that's the thing. We can clobber everyone else. Bear in mind, I'm actually not feeling like the weapon skills are too low, but I think that might be because I have a very advanced game save at the moment. So you might imagine that, you know, because I have been playing for quite some time, a lot of the meta progression that I have in the background, for example, those skills that you can take that actually increase your new character's weapon skills and so on when they first begin, that's actually making a pretty big difference to my overall success here, in my opinion, because otherwise the politician would have basically no skills to speak of. He does have 50 HP, however, which is obviously a pretty big deal, because if you think about how much damage I've taken in the past, I've literally been... I've literally taken like 42 damage, for example, from one attack, and that's definitely something to bear in mind. So... yeah, it can very quickly go bad. Extremely quickly go bad. Anyway, as you can see, the audience hates me once again, even though I was actually doing pretty well. But, you know, politicians and everything. Okay, so there we go. We actually leveled up. Very nice. Another little bit of gold, or we could go for some more fame. I think I'll go for some more fame on the next character. Sounds good. And, oh, I don't need anything. Gonna donate 1,000 so we can gain some favor, gain some fame as well. That's always nice. And we can get the helmet if we want to. No, this is all kind of pointless in my opinion. I could potentially re-roll if we wanted to. I'm not sure if there's any point in doing that. I mean, technically I would like a left shoulder pad if at all possible, so maybe we can actually get that. No, it seems like I'm getting pretty unlucky with that. As you can see, this is one of the new items here. An Advantian toga. Very, very cool in my opinion. Loving the look of this. Unfortunately, it's not that effective and does seem to cost quite a significant amount. But still cool, nevertheless. Still cool to see that. And otherwise, wait a minute. It's 5% additional fame. Okay. Any little bit of additional fame is going to be pretty good, right? So... I'm okay with that. Anyway, apart from anything else, what we can actually do is we can do bribes, right? Obviously, at the moment, I'm not sure whether bribery is actually even worth it, to be honest, because, I mean, let's just say that I want to bribe Joridus. How much am I going to spend? I don't know. Let's spend 4,000. There we go. That actually worked. Wonderful. Obviously, I can't tell whether it's going to work before I actually do the bribe, because I'm not the criminal scum backstory. If I was the criminal scum backstory, I would have the ability to assess for free whether it was going to be successful. And I don't really want to spend 250 fame when I'm not really having a huge amount of fame as it is. But the more favor I am able to gain, the more fame I'm able to gain. So it actually kind of makes sense for me to spend a little bit of money here and there. Anyway, we're going to go in for this one. Let me see if there's actually a good bet. Survive with 90% health. I will probably survive with 90% health. So let's try and get that extra 400 gold. Oh yes, that extra 400 gold is going to absolutely break my bank. Yes, no, it's not, but it is going to very much help us in the long run. You know, every little bit that can actually be added to our purse is going to be real nice. Anyway, let me see what I can do here about this guy. He's obviously going to be pretty difficult for us to deal with, and if he does actually take some of my health away, I will not be best pleased. Let's just say that. Because I do want to make sure that I stay at around 90% HP. There we go. Oh, so much damage. Yeah, it's actually kind of freeing, by the way. It's kind of freeing that the audience is going to basically hate you no matter what. Because then you don't have to, you know, you don't have to be in a state of worrying consistently about you know, your performance in the actual battle. So I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, did I just fail my bet by taking that small amount of damage? No. Whew. Okay, that was close. Okay, yeah, I think I only took 4 damage or something like that, but yeah, you can see here, look at how much favor I'm gaining with Valerius right there, so that's really nice. As you can see, we're gaining 1920 fame right now. So once you start getting a little bit, you know, a little bit of momentum, you can actually start seeing some really, really good benefits from it. I might buy this sword. I like this sword though a lot. This sword is really good though. Yeah, now I'm... Oh, no. Okay, fine. We're going to do it. We're going to do it just purely for the fact that I think it's cool and I like it. So we're just going to do that. And we could potentially go for Unionize now if we wanted to. Technically, Seal of Approval is the thing that you want to rush for with this particular character, in my opinion. I think that that is going to be extremely useful for you, considering it gives you, what is it, one favor with each patron after every battle. So in other words, if you pick one of the patrons, let's say I'm doing a battle for Alaura, then you're not going to lose 3% with each of these, and instead you're only going to lose 2%. And that actually makes a significant difference to your overall progression rate, at least in my opinion. Anyway, let's see here. 1 versus 1. I will go for the 1 versus 1, I think. That is the luck of the draw, which I'm not a big fan of. No, actually, I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go for this one over here for Joridus, and we're going to win within 3 minutes. Let's try and win within 3 minutes. I mean, technically, I think this is probably a pretty decent backstory. It doesn't feel to me like this is too difficult. However, the blacksmith, even though what's really funny about the blacksmith, the blacksmith's apprentice, shall we say, is that it is actually ranked as a 1 skull difficulty. And I think to myself, wow, okay, it must be really simple to win as this character. But no, I actually found it very difficult. I mean, you saw, right? You saw earlier in the episode, you saw how difficult it was for me. But maybe I was just approaching it from the wrong angle, you know? That's the whole thing. That's why I've said multiple times, it's a good idea to try and just keep yourself a little bit realistic about what you're actually capable of being able to do. You know, it's going to be difficult to go into a 1 versus many like I did and try to win that when you literally have, well, probably some of the worst gear that you're ever going to have. And it's going to be very difficult to actually do anything with this. But look at how much damage I was able to do here. Look at how easy that was. That was so easy, just because I'm being a little bit more cautious and I'm not stepping onto spike traps. Let's just say that, you know, not stepping onto spike traps definitely has its benefits. So anyway, there we go. Free repairs or throwing skill. I will just go for free repairs because throwing skill is just terrible for me. Not going to be going for that. Oh, wow. Okay. Shop costs have now been increased. That's not particularly good. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to be able to... I mean, I don't think I'm going to buy anything anyway, to be honest. I don't really see the point in that, to be fair. Technically, I could... Wait a minute. Can I... No, I've already got Entourage, as you can see. Yeah, but otherwise, we're going to go for... Should we go for Heirloom? No. We're going to go for Seal of Approval, like I said before. Seal of Approval is very strong. So I think that's a good idea. I don't care too much about Unionize. I could get Heirloom if I wanted to, but for me personally, I don't know whether it really makes much difference. To be honest, I really don't. So we'll just sell the shield for now. I'm gonna sell... I'm actually not sure whether I will sell anything, to be honest. I don't even think it's particularly necessary. I will re-roll the shop though, just in case, because I'd like to get a left shoulder pad. As you can see, I have nothing on there. So it would actually be kind of useful, but I am not getting lucky, as you can see right here. So seems like we will just have to move on. All right, not bad. Okay, so many versus many, many versus many. Wow, okay. Wild card and a 1 versus 1. This is an extremely good reward for a mere 1 versus 1. Okay, win within 4 minutes. Yeah, we can definitely win within 4 minutes, right? Yes, I think we can. All right, so I am so psyched for both of these backstories, and I really want to see what happens with the Blacksmith's Apprentice when we get back around to playing him, because it's just, oh, it feels tough, right? It feels tough, but it doesn't feel unfair, and I think that that's a really delicate balance. Let's just say that. It's a very delicate balance to get that right. Anyway, hopefully my forces are not going to be completely stupid and run in there and get themselves murdered. And it doesn't seem like it, but we can just do some nice little strategical strikes here with our wonderful sword. As you can see, this is basically one of my favorite swords to use in the entire game, and you can see why. Look at how much damage we're actually able to do. And this is literally with the politician. You can imagine what it would be like if I actually had more weapon skills. I mean, literally, look at how much damage that did. Anyway, stamina region is what I will take. And there we go. Oh, we actually got another 1,000 fame. Very nice. And as you can see, we got 2,370 fame just from having the favor that we have right now. So from my reckoning, I don't even need to worry about fame any further. And I can basically just fight for the sake of fighting. And I don't actually need to do specific fights to be able to earn fame any longer. And I can pretty much just go for things that will give me money and stuff like that. So that's actually going to make a huge difference. I'm going to be taking... Should I take Aspirant Welfare? I guess I'll just take both of these, Aspirant Welfare and Extraordinary. I guess that seems pretty decent. How are we doing in terms of our favor? Well, I have 5,000 gold only, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have, attempted a bit of a bribe or something like that. But yeah, as you can see, there's a wild card going on here. I think I'm going to be going for the wild card, actually. And for now, that is going to be it for this episode. But if you would like to check out We Who Are About to Die, it is currently on sale for 25% off. And, well, now is the best time to get back into it because, well, even if you're a fresh player, it's a good time to go for it, as they've just added these 2 additional backstories. Massive amounts of playtime available here. How long have I actually played this game? Let me actually just have a look. I have played this game for around 40 hours, and that's obviously not even taking into account just what is on video. That is everything, and that is kind of crazy. It's kind of incredible for a game that literally just came out. What was it now? Like a month ago, like a month and a half ago, or something like that. But yeah, it's highly recommended. It is such an incredibly good game, and you're going to be supporting a solo development effort, and that is well worth applauding and supporting. Anyway, there's a link in the description if you want to do that. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.